say that a man is the closest thing to God. No matter what's going on, we have to rise consistently every day, and we have to provide consistently every day. We have to serve consistently every day.
He has to have a code. He has to have certain things he's going to say and do, and he means it. You know, when I was coming up, if a man said something, that was his word was bond.
For some guys, they're invisible to women. In order for them to stop complaining, they just really have to step up their game, meaning they have to step up their strategy. They have to become a more attractive guy. So the reason why so many guys are sexless is because they don't have any game.
Weak men need to be purged. And what I mean by that is that there was a time where only the strongest men had valuable things.
Anybody that's been out here in the last 10 years, it's easier to get sex than it is to make $100. Basically put yourself in a position and they throwing it to you. So I think, again, weak men have risen up and they have a voice and they spew their shit onto other weak men and they fall for it, and it's this whole victimhood thing.
I say, okay, put your arm out. They put their arm out. I say, grab your arm. You can grab your arm.
When I think of a man in my head, he takes responsibility with a purpose. And this responsibility gives him struggle, and through that struggle, he gets strength, and through that strength, he creates structure.
Smack your arm. You can smack your arm. Pinch your arm. Okay, you're real. Go fucking knock on Fear's door and grab his arm.
Whatever he wants out of life, whatever he desires out of life, whatever steps he wants to take to secure what he requires, I think he should be true to that first and foremost.
Say what you mean and mean what you say.
See, the emotional male will always use emotions to make excuses for the fact he ain't shit.
You gotta be ready to go the distance behind what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be willing to die about some shit.
Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the woman you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Top Soil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity, specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo, yo, yo. What's good? What's good? What's good? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the motherfucking dating game. What's good? What's popping? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to my lovely lady, April MC in the building. Shout out to April in the building. Shout out to J Bone. Shout out to, what else we got up in here? Shout out to Studio Horror Music. AJ Lino, Soulmonger in the building. Shout out to Joe Blast in the motherfucking building. What else we got up in here? Shout out to No Data in the building. Shout out to Unique 79 in the motherfucking building. Shout out to Vincent is up in here. What's going on? Justin, what's popping with you? Captain Creators in the building. Blue Marvel, what's going on? Ghost Outside is in the building. What's popping with you? So yeah, man, today, guys, it's gonna be a short show because I got a interview I got to do like right after this. But today I'm going to be talking about 5 signs that you're dating a masculine woman. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we about to go in on this. We about to go in on this. But the thing I want to say first, before I get into any of those things, right? Shout out to you behind the lens. What's going on? Before we get into any of that, guys, make sure that you guys always make sure that you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com. Make sure you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com. Do it! Understand? So that you understand your masculine identity, know who you are, what you're about, so you can get what you need to get out of here in this game. Also, make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com. Do it! Just do it! Go to Bad Boy Membership to get 45 through 90-minute audio, video, dating advice tutorials every month. Make sure you guys join the Bad Boy Membership. If you are not on the Bad Boy Membership, you are slipping and sliding out here in life. You understand what I'm saying? So make sure you guys do that and get that cracking. Now, let's get into this topic. 5 signs you're dating a masculine woman. Now, before we even get into, like this whole thing, what I want to say first is this, right? Is that men and women both have masculine and feminine energy within them. So, women have masculine and feminine, men have masculine and feminine within them, right? Now, what you got to understand is that generally, right, women would be the physical representations of feminine energy, right? So a lot of times when a woman is in her feminine energy, that is when she's her most attractive. Men are the physical representations of the masculine energy. So when a man is in his masculine energy, he's way more attractive, right? But what happens is that you need both of those energies within each person because both of those energies are useful. Now, the problem though, and the issue though is that when you are interacting with a woman and she is in her masculine energy, meaning that's the more dominant energy within her, right? And you're dating this woman, that means you are dating a masculine woman. Now, what you got to understand is, like I said, because every woman has masculine and feminine within them, right? Based on who they're interacting with, right, is going to show you which side is going to come out. Now, what happens is this. The reason why a lot of you guys might, meet a lot of masculine women is because just overall in today's society, more guys are more feminine. So a lot of times the reason why you guys are, interacting with masculine women or meeting a lot of masculine women, I want to tell you the signs that these are masculine women, is that you have a lot of guys out here who are more feminine. You understand? Who are more passive. This is why you have so many guys out here, waiting for choosing signals. You have a lot of guys out here who They want women to approach them. You understand what I'm saying? They want women to take the lead. So you have a lot of guys out here in their feminine energy. So therefore, women are going to be more in their masculine energy. So sometimes you might first meet a woman and she's bringing that masculine energy to you because she's coming off of dealing with a more feminine guy. You understand what I'm saying? So understand that a lot of times when you encounter or interact with women and they bring that masculine energy in the interaction, that means that they've been dealing with a lot of guys who have a lot of feminine energy, right? And then over time, if a woman is dealing with a lot of guys who have a lot of feminine energy, then what's going to happen is that she is going to be way more masculine in general when dealing with men, right? Now, that same woman, though, if she meets a man that she's attracted to, right, and he is a masculine man, in some cases, she will be more in her feminine with that particular guy, right? But what I'm going to talk about is just in general, 5 signs that you can look out for to see if you're like actually dealing with a, like a masculine chick. You feel what I'm saying? Because what happens is that when you're out here dating, you want to look out for this because it's going to show you off rip if this chick is on some, masculine shit. You feel what I'm saying? So we want to make sure that you guys, understand that and see what's going on. And guys, if you want to call in number 646-481-3901, 646-481-3901 is the number. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we'll get to your question and we will make that happen. All right. So now let's jump into this. So the first sign we have here, and this is in no order of importance, first sign we have here is that a woman is trying to lead and make the plans from the jump when it comes to a date. You understand what I'm saying? She is trying to lead and make the plans, right? When it comes to like a first date. So let's say you're talking to a girl on the phone that you just met, in the street or whatever. Let's say you're talking to a girl on an online dating site or whatever, like it is like that. So what'll happen is that before you even suggest something or say, hey, let's meet up for drinks Friday or whatever, right? While you're communicating with her, she might say, hey, there's this place called so-and-so, we should go there this weekend and do this, right? So she's already blurting that out. She's not waiting for you to make the plan. You understand what I'm saying? And so the unfortunate part about this is that some women end up having to do this because the guy is not actually making the plan. So he's sitting there talking, going back and forth, talking about nothing, right? And then so what happens is that because he's not taking action, he's not taking initiative, she has to actually be more of the aggressor and then make the plan. But you sometimes have women just off the rip when you're talking to them and you try to set something up, right? They'll be the ones that at first will try to make the plan and try to lead the situation. You see what I'm saying? And so you got to understand that if you're dealing with a woman like that she is more in her masculine energy and more in her masculine role, right? In that situation. But a lot of times what happens is the reason why that happens is because you are not taking initiative. You might be taking too long to set a plan. You might be taking too long to make a move. You understand what I'm saying? So this is why it's important for you guys to make sure that you're leading, because if you're not leading, she's going to basically try to lead. And sometimes off the rip, the woman will try to lead because the last guy she was dealing with wasn't a leader. So she may think you're not a leader also. This is why it's important for you to make sure that you're leading and guiding the situation where it needs to go, right? So that's number one. That's the first thing. The girl is trying to lead and she's trying to make the plans for the first date, orchestrate the shit, tell you where you should meet her, at what time, and all this other stuff, right? So that's a girl being more in her masculine energy, right? Now, let's move on to number two. So the second sign you're dating a masculine woman is that she is disagreeable. She's disagreeable. So what does that mean? So shout out to my dude, Jace the Pickup Scientist. I remember he did a video about this on TikTok. And I'm paraphrasing, but he basically was saying that, women are supposed to be agreeable and men are supposed to be disagreeable, right? So a woman is extremely attractive when she's agreeable and extremely unattractive when she's disagreeable, right? But see, what happens is a man is attractive when he's disagreeable Because what that means is that he doesn't just go along with whatever anybody tells him to do, right? So he has his own way of doing things, so he's going to be disagreeable in some form or fashion. See, what happens is a lot of times when women are dealing with guys who they figure that they could run and they figure that they can, dominate, right? Those women will try to impose their agenda on these guys. And what will happen is, because these guys are beta males, because these guys don't have no game, because these guys don't have no self-worth, because these guys are insecure, because these guys are trying to pander to the woman, because these guys are trying to be nice guys, those guys are going to be extremely agreeable to the woman, which turns her off. Because she's like, oh, this guy just does whatever I say. But the guy who doesn't do whatever she says is more attractive. Why? Because he's disagreeable. Now, on the flip side, when you're dealing with a woman who is disagreeable, she is unattractive, because that is not feminine. See, agreeableness is that feminine energy. Do you see what I'm saying? Shout out to my dude K Zaggett in the building. He said being indecisive and passive are feminine traits. If a woman is dealing with the man like this, she has to overcompensate with more masculine energy to get shit done. Exactly. And so what happens is that, you have women out here who they will be disagreeable, and that's unattractive. Her being agreeable is attractive. Why? Because her being agreeable means she's cooperating, means she's following his lead. That's attractive in a woman. If she's being disagreeable, that means she's being masculine. So, for example, if I say to a girl, hey, let's meet Friday night, 8:00 for drinks. And she says, well, actually, I would prefer if we go out to dinner instead. And I know this place, blah, blah, blah. So now she's being what? Disagreeable. You understand what I'm saying? She's being disagreeable. Because if she was being feminine, she would be agreeable, which means she would follow what I'm saying. You see what I mean? See, a man is supposed to be disagreeable by telling a woman no when a woman's trying to impose her agenda. You see what I'm saying? So the beta males are going to say yes to everything, right? The man is going to say, no, we're doing this, right? But it's a sign that she's masculine because she's being disagreeable, meaning that she's not agreeing to what you're saying. Right? So that's a sign right there that you're dealing with a woman who's masculine. You see what I mean? And so this is why, it's important to, deal with women and make sure that they're being 100% cooperative. Because if you're dealing with a woman and she is not, cooperative, that means she's being disagreeable. And that means that she's being masculine. You see what I'm saying? It's really that simple. It's really that simple. So again, and I want to say this. You can still, date, hook up with, make shit happen with a woman who has all that masculine energy. I'm not saying you can't. You can do this. What I'm telling you is that you have to be on the lookout for it, so you're not confused or shocked or like, you're like, like, I don't understand why she's acting this way. She's acting this way because she's masculine. You understand what I'm saying? So I just want you guys to understand that. So that's number two. Number two is she's being disagreeable. Now, number three, and I've talked about this before. So the third sign you're dating a masculine woman is that she is trying to shit test you. She's trying to shit test you. So I know all the pickup artists love the shit test. All these women, what are you talking about, Locario? All these women are going to shit test you, bro. There's no way they're going to shit test you, man. You just have to pass her shit test, bro. Just got to pass her shit test, bro. You just got to do it, man. You understand what I'm saying? So, the PUAs love that shit test shit. But understand, if a woman is shit testing you, that's a very masculine thing to do, because a man is supposed to test a woman. Do you see what I'm saying? A woman is not supposed to be testing you. Now, see, on the surface, when they say, well, the girl's going to try to test you, right? That's true in the sense that she can try. But her even trying It's her being masculine. Why? Because in relation to you, she's looking at you like she's better than you. You understand? And understand this. Masculine is not better than feminine, and feminine is not better than masculine. But understand, a lot of times what happens is because we're in a male dominated society, basically, because we lead. You understand what I'm saying? People look at that as better. So what happens is that when you're with a woman and she sees you as somewhat beneath you, like she sees that you're somewhat beneath her or whatever, that's how she feels, right? She's going to test you. So understand that if a woman is trying to test you, that's how she sees you. But she's testing you because what happens is she's in her masculine energy. You understand? She's in that masculine energy. And and the thing is that she's testing you because she thinks you're in your feminine or sees you in your feminine. Because remember, the shit test is what? Ask any of these PUAs. They say the shit test is for the woman to see if you're actually the man you claim to be. So if she has to test you to see that you're the man you claim to be, that masculine man, then what is she essentially saying? You're not masculine. So if you're not masculine, somebody has to be masculine in the situation, right? So if you're not masculine, who is? She is. You see how the shit test is a masculine thing? You see what I'm saying? So a lot of you guys love to play into the woman's shit test, not realizing that by her trying to test you, she's basically calling you a bitch. You understand what I'm saying? And then you guys play into that. Listen, if a chick tries to shit test you, all you do is say this. You look her in the eye and you say, you have a good night, and you walk away. You understand? That's it. You have a good night and you walk away. Do not try to pass a woman shit test. That's nonsense. You understand? That chick is in her masculine energy trying to test you. See, the man is supposed to test the woman because the man is supposed to basically see if the woman is fit to be with him. Because remember, if a woman is with a man, she gets to benefit from being with that man. And there's a lot of benefits she gets to benefit from in that situation. So the guy is testing her consistently to see if she can earn the spot. You see what I'm saying? That's why she's doing it. Because see, when a woman recognizes that you're a man and she's attracted to you and she's really interested in you, she ain't shit testing you. You understand what I'm saying? Because remember, the essence of the shit test is to test you so that she can figure out, quote unquote, figure out what type of guy you are. Right? But why does she have to figure out what type of guy you are? Because she's trying to figure out if you are a man or not. Why is she trying to figure out if you're a man or not? Because she doesn't believe you're a man in the first place, which is why she's trying to figure it out. Right? But when you test a woman, what you're doing is you're testing her to see if she's going to be cooperative. You're testing her to see if she's going to follow your lead. You're testing her to see if she is, going to go in the direction you're going in. You understand? So you got to understand that the whole shit testing thing is done by a woman who's in her masculine energy. Just understand that. It's real simple. Now, let's move on to number four. So the fourth sign you're dating a masculine woman is she tells you that you have to wait for sex. You're dealing with a masculine woman when she tells you have to wait for sex. Now, how is a woman telling you to wait masculine? Because remember, if she's telling you to wait, right, that means she's doing what? She's leading the interaction between you and her. You understand what I'm saying? She is dictating the pace of how the relationship is going, and you're following. right? So whoever's leading is in the masculine role. You waiting on her or following her means that you're in the feminine role. So if a woman's telling you, oh, we should wait and we should get to know each other more, we got to wait. You say, listen, you have a good night. Good luck to you. And you walk away. That's it. See, a lot of times what happens is that you guys are dealing with masculine women and you end up continuing to follow these women because you want pussy. You understand what I'm saying? Instead of you being a leader and only dealing with women on your terms. But see, what happens is that when you're dealing with a woman on her terms, she's leading. So that means she's in her masculine and you're in your feminine because you're following her. You see what I'm saying? See, a lot of you guys don't really understand what's going on when you're in these situations. You understand? It's like, because how many dudes have been in situations where the woman's like, oh, let's wait, let's get to know each other, and I gotta get more comfortable with you, and blah, 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 blah. And the dude continues to still deal with her, still, fuck with her, do all this stuff, right? And he didn't even know that he was being led. You understand? He didn't even know that the woman is leading him. He didn't know that he was in his feminine energy fucking with this chick. He didn't realize this. He thought this was normal. You understand what I'm saying? Like this is some normal ass shit. No. So unfortunately, a lot of guys don't even realize that they are dating a masculine woman because they don't realize that they're even following the woman. It's terrible. See, guys, you got to understand something. It's really simple. You are not obligated to give a woman your time, energy, and attention. You're not obligated. Like as soon as a woman is talking about something, doing something, being a certain way that you don't like, you can just leave. You can just never call her again. You can leave her on red. You know what? Listen, I leave so many women on red. Like I don't respond to say goodbye, good luck on the text. No, she's just left on red. You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't owe her a response. Right? She's not cooperating. I leave her on red. It's that simple. It's that simple. She's doing shit that I don't like. I stop talking to her. I leave. That's it. You understand? So that's number 4. So now let's move on to the last one we got on the list. The last one we got on the list. So the last sign that you're dating a masculine woman is that she gets aggressive and violent. She gets aggressive and violent. Okay? So if you're dealing with a chick and she gets aggressive and violent, you're dealing with a masculine chick. These are the type of chicks that will get up in your face, curse you out, put the finger to your temple. Like they mush you, they give you one of those mushes, don't be talking, they do this to you and shit. That's a masculine ass woman. The chicks that'll slap you in the face or try to slap you in the face, that's a masculine ass woman. Right? The chick who tries to fight you, masculine ass woman. You understand? But see, if you guys are actually leading, if you guys actually love yourselves, if you guys only have or only deal with women on your terms, you won't even get to that point where that even happens. A lot of times those things occur from a lot of guys fucking around with uncooperative women over a period of time, and then it gets to the point where she feels emboldened to be violent towards the guy. You understand? So a lot of times that violent shit doesn't really happen immediately. It's more so it's a gradual thing in a lot of cases. So that means that you've been fucking up for so long that it's gotten to that point where it's led to that. Meaning like you've been putting up with so much disrespect that she really sees you as nothing, to the point where she's like, fuck this nigga. I'll punch this nigga in his face. He ain't gonna do shit. Fuck you think. Like, then she starts to get in your face because she thinks you're equal to her. You understand? Like, imagine a woman who knows that you are bigger than her, stronger than her physically, still wants to get in your face and get violent. Imagine how weak she has to see you to be able to do that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she has to think you're super weak for that to, but, and why does she think you're super weak? How does it get there? I don't know. Maybe, she's been disrespectful multiple times and you did nothing. You said nothing. Maybe she's been using you and you've allowed her to use you. Maybe she's been, disrespecting you like in different ways and you just let it slide. And then it gets to the point where there's physical violence. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, so there's times where, you're in a situation where you're dealing with this chick, this masculine ass chick, and she want to put hands on you. And understand this is, and I've talked about this before. A weak man makes a woman feel like she's in danger. You understand? And you're almost like you're scary to her. You understand what I'm saying? She wants to destroy you, stomp you out. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's terrible. Shit is terrible, man. But let me see what some of these questions are saying. And guys, if you want to call up, now would be the time if you want to call up. I'm going to be on another maybe 20 minutes and then we're going to wrap it up because I gotta do a joint later on. But let me see what some of these questions are saying real quick. You said, should we always charge when we see or when we sense masculine energy? Some women soften up once they realize they can trust your masculinity. Well, I'll say this. So this is the thing. So it depends. And I'm going to tell you why. So understand this. So let's use the example of a woman being disagreeable, right? So let's say you tell a girl, hey, let's meet Friday, 8:00 for drinks. Right? And then she says, well, I would rather go out to dinner instead. Right now, understand, once she says that and once she's being disagreeable, that's her and her masculine energy, but it's also she's doing this because there's medium interest. See, a woman who has high interest is just going to do what you say. She's going to follow your lead. Now, once you see that she's being disagreeable, then you ask yourself, hey, do I want to continue to interact with this woman knowing that she has medium interest? And I know she has medium interest because she's being disagreeable by not just following what I'm saying, right? So now what you could do is you could say something to the effect of this. You say, hey, listen, dinner sounds cool. Maybe we can do that at some point in the future. But right now, I want to go to get drinks Friday. Are you free? Now, at that point, right? If she's like, okay, cool, yeah, we can do that. That sounds good. And then she comes through, then do what you do. Because what happens is this. Remember, women are constantly dealing with guys who are simps, beta males, and losers. And those simps, beta males, and losers, right, always are trying to accommodate the woman. So remember, she's used to guys just doing what she says. So now when she suggests something, but you shut it down, she's like, oh, this is a guy who's not going to do what I say. Okay, this is a fucking man. Okay. So then she can correct herself by following you now because she's like, okay, I'm not going to be able to make this guy budge. So yes, you can still interact with that woman who has medium interest and see where it could go and make shit happen. But just understand she has medium interest. Understand that she's in her masculine energy by being disagreeable. But you can give her that extra chance to say, hey, listen, be like, hey, miss, surprise, I'm a fucking man. I'm not going to do what you say. You know what I'm saying? So you let her know what it is, and then her response based on that will tell you whether or not she wants you need to charge to the game. So now let's say you tell her, hey, listen, dinner sounds cool, but we ain't doing that. What we're gonna do now is get these drinks. And then she's like, oh, well, I ain't with all that and blah, blah, or whatever. All right, cool. Then you charge to the game. You see what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. All right. So this says, it's Locario, when a woman thinks she can run game on me, I cut them off. However, what's the best way to have one up on her when she tries it? What? Why are you trying to have one up on a chick? What are you talking about? You said, when a woman thinks she can run game on me, I cut them off. He says, then you say, what's the best way to have one up on her when she tries it? What do you mean one up on her? See, the first sentence is it. When she thinks she can run game on me, I cut them off. Period. Done. End of story. What are you trying to get one up on? You understand what I'm saying? See, this is what a lot of you guys do. You guys think when I tell you to charge your chick to the game, stop fucking with a girl, leave her on red, right? Y'all think that I'm telling y'all this as some sort of pickup tactic to try to get a girl to come back to you. No, right? She's done. That's why, like, basically, when you charge it to the game, she's done. Now, if she comes crawling back, that's a different story, but you're not doing it to try to get her to come back. You see what I'm saying? You're doing it because you have to charge it to the game. You understand what I'm saying? So you're not doing it saying, oh yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell her that, I'm not going to, I'm going to cut it off or whatever. I'm going to leave her on red. I'm going to tell her no. And then once I do that, oh man, she's going to be like at home thinking about me. And then she's going to probably call me back in 2 days and I'm going to get her that way. No, nigga, because basically if you're doing that, or if that's your mindset, you're basically simping. Because you're saying, what can I do? What kind of tactic can I do to get her? That's simping. That's you chasing a woman. That's you making it about the woman. You see what I'm saying? So this says, Locario, I still struggle with the concept of completely letting go of what others think of me, living in a society of people. Isn't there benefits to being thought of a certain way by others? No. See, the thing is, the reason why you think that is because, like, you think life has meaning, and life doesn't have meaning. You know what I'm saying? Life only means what you want it to mean. So right now, you're making life mean that other people's opinions are important. But guess what? Check this out. Check how cool this is. You can make life mean that people's opinions aren't important. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? See, that's what's so great about life. It's neutral. It doesn't have meaning. So you can create the meaning for yourself. Isn't that amazing? You see what I'm saying? So you say he worried about that legacy BS? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what's so great about life. You can make shit. You can make it mean whatever you want. You can say, you know what, damn man, I gotta impress all these people because all these people's opinions matter. And you be right, because that's what it means to you. That's the meaning you gave it. That's the belief you have. You understand what I'm saying? See, the belief that you have, right, is what you chose to believe. And then you give those things meaning based on you believing what you believe. You understand? So this says, are you suggesting that a man should make up a test for the sole purpose of seeing if a woman is cooperative? No, the test is the man is already the test. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning you already have a program. So she has to come in to the situation, right? Follow your lead. And then if she's following your lead on a consistent basis, doing what you want to do, she passed the fucking test. Now, if she comes in and she's uncooperative, she failed. She failed. And see, you have a lot of women who don't have game, so they don't even realize that when they fuck with a man, that they're failing. You understand? So, like, for example, I remember I went out with this chick and I told her, like, we went out to get drinks and I told her, hey, listen, you know, I said, hit me back at this time, right? And then the time came, she didn't hit me back. You understand? And it was like maybe 2 or 3 days later, she sent me a text talking about good afternoon or some shit, right? And then I left on red. And then she texted me that same night, hey, what's up? Left on red. She was like, hey, what's going on? Like, are you ignoring me? Left on red. She failed because I told her when to text me. You see what I'm saying? And she didn't do it. So because she didn't listen, she failed. It's over. She's done. It's done. We're finished. I wipe my hands of you. Because see, what you got to understand is this, is that it is very, 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 very important that the women you allow to be in your situation in your life, right? They have to listen to you. They have to be cooperative. You understand? Because if you're a man who actually has things going on in his life, you're a man who has something to lose. You're a man who has a mission, a purpose. You're doing things that are substantial. You understand? You have people depending on you, right? You can't be with a woman who doesn't listen to you. Because being with a woman who doesn't listen to you, right, could fuck up your life. You understand? So if a woman can't listen to something as simple as text me at this time, why the fuck would I want to be with her? Why? You understand? Why? Listen, not only could it fuck up your life, right? A woman not listening to you could fuck up her life. If I'm in a restaurant and my face is to the door and somebody comes in with a gun and I tell the woman to duck and she's like, well, I got to duck for what? For what? For what? And then she gets fucking shot in the head. Why? Because she couldn't fucking listen. You see what I'm saying? Crazy, man. Shit is crazy. KZ said, this is why I fucks with you, all that. That sounds like some shit I would do too. I gave you an opportunity and you blew it. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like women, I swear, it's like, you gotta understand, a lot of women don't know. Like, see, this is the thing. Women just be thinking, you know, niggas just be all over the place. No, there are times where a woman is actually with a man and she fucked it up because she didn't know how to listen to a man. It's because she's been dealing with losers for so long. She's been dealing with beta males for so long. She's been dealing with guys who run behind her, kiss her ass, do all this other shit, that she don't even know how to listen to a man. Because she thinks the males and the men are the same thing. And then so what happens is that she misses her opportunity with a man. It's just, it's shit is horrible, man. Shit is so horrible. Shit is so horrible. You said, so if she if she wants quick sex and you wanted to meet, then hook up, but she says, let's skip the date and come over, you saying don't? Absolutely. Absolutely. I talked about that. I had that same situation happen. I told the chick, I met a chick off, I think it was Tinder or some shit. And I told her, I said, hey, let's meet for drinks. And if the vibe is cool, we could, you know, go back to the crib and get it popping. Then she was like, oh, well, how about we skip the drinks and we just get straight to the sex? I said, no. I said, meet me for drinks. And then if the vibe is cool, we could get it popping. You understand what I'm saying? So again, you guys have to get into the habit of You're leading, she is following. I don't care what the fuck she talking about. She can be like, hey, listen, come meet me over here. I found this treasure chest with magic beans and $20 billion. No, I don't give a fuck. Listen, you come to where I tell you to. And this is the thing. You got to understand something. This is not about control or anything like that. This is what you guys got to understand. You know the reason why men never blame women? Because I can't blame a woman if I'm leading. You understand? If I'm leading, how could I ever blame a woman? If shit goes left, right? I can't blame the woman. Why? Because I'm the one leading. You understand what I'm saying? Let me get some more of these questions before we wrap this up. So what are some ways to handle hate and envy from men that don't like to see you winning with women or with making money? Well, the thing is that those dudes shouldn't even be in your immediate circle. And if they are, you need to get far away from them. And if they're not in your immediate circle, then who gives a shit? Because you don't fuck with them anyway. You understand? So this says, what do you do when your ex-girlfriend comes to your crib unannounced at 1 a.m.? I had this situation happen before and I didn't handle it well. Well, you leave her outside. Don't open the door. Tell her to go home. Text her and be like, take your ass home. You understand? That's it. Tell her, be like, go to bed. That's what you text her. Go to bed. Go home. It says, if people look and judge me when I'm approaching women, how to get over the feeling of others' judgments. They're not judging you. They don't care about you. Just understand, next time you go out there, understand nobody's watching you. Nobody cares. And even if you see someone looking at you, they don't care. Trust me. You just caught them looking at you for a second. They don't care. You understand what I'm saying? People are all about their own problems, own situations. They're thinking about all the shit they got going on in their life. You understand? His name was White Pookie. So, can you have female friends to get, can you have female friends to get girls and only hang out with them if you're going clubbing, going to parties, or any other social activities? Is that an exception to have them as friends? Well, this is the thing. See, again, ain't nothing wrong with that. I just don't. I wouldn't call those women friends. See, I don't take the word friend lightly. A lot of people just say friends just to say friends. So yeah, this could be chicks that you know go out to events and shit with. That's fine, right? But also you don't want to be, you don't want to feel like you need to use the women for that. Now, if it just happens to be where like, hey, I go to these spots, shit be popping off, I get into these places freer because I'm with a chick. It is what it is. But, I would call that more like, acquaintances and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Associates, right? Exactly. It's crazy. Unique 79 said, that is why it is a waste of time getting to know a woman, because she can potentially come with ideologies and philosophies that do not line up with your program. Exactly. That's all when dudes be like, I'm trying to get to know her. I'm like, getting to know her for what? What do you need to get to know her? Oh, you need to, again, this is what I said. You need to get to know two things. Is she sexually attracted to you? And is she coachable? That's it. That is it. All that other shit, you don't need to bother with, because if you're supposed to be leading and teaching her how to be with you, then what do you need to know about her specifically? Is not, that's, you understand? Because this is the thing. Even if let's think about it this way. Let's say you get to know a chick. Her favorite color is purple. Her favorite rapper is, I don't know, Eminem or some shit, and she likes to eat pizza. Like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything as far as your agenda? Like, that's cool, all right, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But like, what does that have to do with anything? Like, what does that have to do with your bottom line? Like, what the, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all cool shit we can know, and we'll figure all that out later on. And, you know, if you become my girl, then hey, we'll probably go get some pizza. It is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? So you ever make a guest appearance on the Pineapple Show reaction? Yeah, I did. I think I did that a while long ago, but yeah, I'll probably get on there at some point. But yeah, what time is it? I gotta head out in a second. So guys, remember, make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com. Make sure you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com. You feel what I'm saying?
Do it.
Do that shit.
Just do it.
Make sure you guys do that. Make sure you guys also go to patreon.com, so you guys can check out the Bad Boy Show. That shit is fire. You feel what I'm saying? All right, let me do these last two questions and then we're gonna wrap it up. It says, so what you're saying is your test is your program, something you follow every day, and if she doesn't even want to take it or follow it, then she fails. Exactly. Because remember, she's trying to get with you. You understand? See, a lot of you guys are trying to get with the women. No, she should be trying to get with you. If you're trying to get with me, then you have to follow the fucking program. And if you don't follow the program, you fail. And this is the thing. What happens is that if a woman is, see, this is what you guys got to understand. And this is what women will never tell you. Women know, I'm going to say this, check out what I'm going to say. Women know they're supposed to follow the man. They know this. They know this. So a lot of times what happens is when she's not following you, she's making a conscious decision to not do it. And she's making a conscious decision to not do it, which means give you resistance, because there's some form of disinterest there, which is why she's choosing not to do it. Which is why she's giving you the resistance, right? But if she's 100% interested in you, she's fully interested in you, she's going to follow your lead. You understand? Why? Because she's like, I'm really interested in this guy and I don't want to fuck this up. I don't want him to not like me. I don't want to get him mad. Listen, I talked about this before. There was I think Eddie Fuse talked about this. He was saying that there was a guy he knew and he would deal with certain chicks and he would like, they would be giving him head and he'll take out the phone and just film them giving him head. And he would say, you know, the girls would just keep doing it, even though they see that he's filming. And somebody asked the guy like, well, they just let you film. They don't even say anything. And he basically said, listen, the reason why they don't say anything is because they know if they said something, I would never fuck with them again. You see what I'm saying? So they liked the guy so much that they was down with whatever the fuck he was trying to do. You understand what I'm saying? That's how, listen, when a woman fucks with you, nigga, that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. All right, so guys, that's pretty much it. Hold on, I think we have one quick more question. You said, do you think listening to her likes can be arsenal to creating vibes and getting the sex too? No, because her likes are supposed to be your likes, meaning she's supposed to like what you're like. She's supposed to be doing what you're doing. She's supposed to be going in the direction you want to go in. So you trying to listen to what she likes to try to accommodate her, then that's basically you chasing her or trying to get with her, or trying to impress her to try to get something out of her. You see what I'm saying? You understand? You said, are women intimidated by men with tight game? Yes, some are. So that's another thing too you got to look out for, because, you know, if she realizes that she can't run game on you, then she might not want to fuck with you. Would you expect your male cousin texting your main girl regular on a friendly basis, or would you class, I guess that is disrespect. You said your male cousin texting your main girl. Why would he be texting her? You understand what I'm saying? On a friendly basis. See, that's, again, I don't believe in men and male and female friends anyway. So yeah, so that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. So yeah, that's not cool. All right, so guys, that's pretty much it, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in, and tune in tomorrow for the Friday show with me and Miles at 4:15. You feel what I'm saying? And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. I will holler at y'all later, and remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm going. I'm out.
Shit's crazy cause I look at you different. You were saying I did shit that I didn't. Trying to keep it going, you kept resisting. So I kept it moving, I kept my distance. Kept it real, you said that I kept insisting. So listen. There's a thin line between pain and pleasure. They came to stress her, I came to stretch her. My aims to get it to drain all these lanes for cheddar. Can't name a fella whose game is better. My reign is terror, you reign never. You only see rain in rainy weather. Complain forever, you blame Stacey, Jane, and Heather. You claim you let her be free, that's insane. You tell her you're like me, we're not the same. You fed her, I say forget her. Even though I love everything about her, if she try me, then I will live without her. I will drop her within less than an hour, just cause the tone of her voice was getting louder. Damn. You the type of guy that will never doubt her. Get him. If she left you, you would cry in the shower. Get him. You would never leave her cause you're a coward. You have no power. These niggas out here is whacking and whack. They cracking they back, to smash is a fact. They having a chat while grabbing their sack. They laughing with brats, they stacking their stacks. While asking for cat, they have to relax. My heart's cold and it's blacker than black. Been that nigga since Pun and Joe was packing the Mac and back of the act. She only fucking with you after the fact. She talking about me when she gets up at night saying that she's having a snack. I could do what I do cause I'm me. I am him cause I remind me. Told her keep up when she's behind me. She'll find the truth when she finds me. But if shorty start acting grimy, bitchin' moaning and acting whiny, being disrespectful and try me, you're gone.